One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Arkansas Razorbacks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Razorbacks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Auburn's offense will get first crack at it here. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, Dave?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They'll move the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Thompson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Unloads quickly. At the 40, there he goes. It's a running room. Wide open, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. So Arkansas's offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he's a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Steps away. Oh, he's got some space. There he goes. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Washington. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. There he goes. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They go to the ground. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Swings it out to the flat. Turning it on. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I love the start for this quarterback. Like last week, it wasn't his greatest outing. Let's put it this way. It wasn't real good at all. He's already surpassed his passing output in this game. So he's completely flipped the script. Nice bounce back already to start this game, too.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Bought a little time, lets it go. That's reeled in, it's Hill. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter of the space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Back to throw, it's Green. With the catch, it's Green.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
All the way back to the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. Oh, a lot of space. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Auburn! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The give on the option. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to pass, it's Green. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They'll send the back in motion. On third down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. So here comes the Auburn offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. A quick pass to the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year. I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And that's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thompson. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a third and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far from the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. He'll go for it on fourth down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Got his man. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Now on first down from the 28. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Howard.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The give to the tailback. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Cobb. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll immediately call timeout. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it out. It's Green. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Pulls it, fired complete. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The RPO, it's complete. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Looking to throw, it's Green. Here's a heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Kick is in the air. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Auburn lines up quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Got some room to run. The 20. The 10. Touchdown Razorbacks. This defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And they did tack on the extra point. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Razorbacks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Green. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. On the run, it's Washington. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Looking for room at the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Here's the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cobb. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Might be changing the route. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Singleton. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs. And he'll step across the sideline after making a good gain on that one. Quick release by the QB. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The run from the shotgun. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little going to try to get it himself. He's loose. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. To the air, it's Green. He's got his man across the middle. Turning on the Jets. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Got his man all by himself. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll leave it with him. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. When you're in the 4th quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to run it. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. The kick is on its way. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. On the ground, it's Hill. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice. When you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone, everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You you see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have...
Just bowing ahead. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Green. Got his man quickly. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
And that's a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
Got the quick pass. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing care.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Auburn offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Trying to escape and get it himself. It's a seam wide open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. To the air. It's Knight. Got it in the middle. It's Howard. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Release to the back. Fires it incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Kane. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking for the score. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.